Okay, I guess we're live now. That took longer than usual. Um, alright, so I don't know what day it is, and that's something that we'll deal with later when we go back through and figure it out. Um, but while I'm waiting for this business to open, I figured that I should at least come here and give an update. Because, these are the things that people don't tell you about at the beginning of a business venture. I have my CDL permit. Yay! I got through my first week of schooling. 12-hour days at the school, and then having to run my errands on top of still holding a social life. Because let's face it, once I'm on the road, people aren't going to see me for months at a time. So there's a lot of people who wanted to hang out and do stuff. Um, and then getting the marketing material for the channel. This is a little tire gauge. um, but yeah, so some of the things that I'm facing as a new business owner building a business. First and foremost, yes, this is on YouTube, so everybody is trying to hit me up. Oh, you should use this tool, you should use that tool, you should monetize this, you should do this, and this. When it comes to social media, people want you to be on every platform all the time, professional level, and that's not realistic for a lot of people, especially people just starting out. Not to mention, that's not my pace of business. I am brick and mortar schooling. What was that? Okay. Okay. I know exactly what it's like to go door to door and knock on the doors and ask if they need the service. So that is more my style, person to person, and that is how I'm dealing with this Lock Tribe as well. If you're only going for the social media presence, then obviously you would be going at a different angle than I am. But for me, this is a journey, and it is more of a documentary than a business at this stage. And these are the things that you're going to have to face as you're starting a business. You're on the go. You don't get a lot of sleep. I've been pulling 20-hour days all week. That's not stopping. I have errands to run this morning, and then I have a 12-hour shift at the second job to do. And, there's still, this entire week is without income. And it will be for the next, 4 or 5 weeks, depending on how quickly an employer, gets money into my account. So, the stresses are real. And the car that I have, my baby, the air conditioning broke on it, and it's not just out of antifreeze, like the actual clutch won't engage on the compressor, and that is currently beyond my skill set. You just have to take off the alternator and then, attach all the hoses and such. And since I don't understand how pressurizing and depressurizing it works, I'm not sure how to do that. So that went wrong. The O2 sensor went wrong. Tried to purchase one. When it got here, it was the wrong one. So we had to send it back. And I just didn't get a second. I didn't try it a second time because we took it off, cleaned the connections, and then reconnected it. And cleared the code, and it hasn't thrown yet, so I'll wait until it throws again before I buy another one. And then I had my speedometer stop working. The AC and the speedometer both happened within the last 24 hours, and I have to get the part. It's like a $70 part, which was painful. Without income, it's difficult, but this is the reality that we face. I mean, you've got to keep yourself moving. We haven't installed it yet. Can't find where it goes. I know it's near the EGR valve that I did replace about a couple months ago. But I still haven't seen the part, and it's been too hot, so we haven't looked at that yet. And then, I had a friend want to go see a movie with me, and we went to the movie theater, and they were sold out. So I went to another movie theater, and they were sold out. So then we switched movies. But instead of having a 7 o'clock movie like we thought, it turned into an until 1 a.m. movie. And I still had to get up at 5:30 and go get my laundry done. I go to Coin Laundry. I am living what I'm telling you. Okay, I am sleeping in the car. Last night I took a nap on the friend's couch, just so we could let the engine cool down because it was overheating. I needed more antifreeze, which thankfully he had some in his garage, so we filled it with antifreeze this morning after it had cooled down. So, I got a little bit of nap. I threw in my laundry. I took little cat naps while the laundry was processing, so that helped a lot. And you gotta keep it moving, and you gotta have a vision. Now, my vision is showing this mainly as a documentary. I'm not really concerned about getting followers. I'm just concerned about making sure I uphold my end. And my end of this right now is taking care of my money and keeping this YouTube channel steady. I already have episode 4, I think we're up to episode 4 recorded and rendered. So I just have to upload it Monday night. And that's another thing, as an entrepreneur, you have to work ahead of your release dates. You've got to learn that. It's not the artist part of, oh, you make it, you create it, you forget about it. It's the business part of it. No, you have to plan ahead, make it, create it, and then wait and move forward. Just on my nails, as you can see, it's only $10, but I'm still not paying to get them removed. These are from when I went to nationals, making history as the first female to ever place in regionals. And it's also a reminder to me of, just how much I've done in really a short amount of time. Getting my CDLA was awesome. I also created flashcards for my Passion piano. This is for a 55 keyboard, not a full 88. And as I get on the road, especially when I'm on the road by myself, and you'll see this through these journeys, I'm going to be choosing a single thing that I focus on for that haul. It'll probably be like reading a book in a certain language, just to help me improve my languages. Necesito aprender más vocabulario, pero es bastante para mí, para ahora, but it might not be enough for in the future. And that's just what I'm trying to show you, is that it's all about growing, and it's all about building your life. We are exposed far too much to this notion that everything comes pre-packaged. You're finding the perfect person instead of, no, you're finding a person that you need to communicate with. You're finding a person that you need to share values with. It's the car is perfect. Well, no, it's not. You're gonna have issues, so you might as well anticipate that when you buy the car. But yeah, it's just a lot of that kind of thinking and mentality going forward. Okay, they're not open yet. What else did I want to tell you guys today? Beginning stuff. That's really what I'm trying to do, is show you at the very, very beginning. Look at these lives. I don't have a lot of followers, and I only have 12 subscribers. Down from, I got up to 19 subscribers, and then it's down to 12. For a lot of people, especially in these early stages, that would definitely be enough for them to turn back, or to say maybe they have the wrong topic. And that's why it's so important to have a belief in what you're doing. You can look at example after example after example. Pick your favorite movie star, or your favorite actress, or singer. Just pick some, or athlete, somebody like that. And then go back through their biography to when they weren't famous. Overnight successes always take 30 years. That's just the way it is. And you need that process to know who you are, what you value, and to just figure it out. Like my previous business venture was just kind of a generalized motivation thing. It wasn't very personal to me. It was just something that people had honestly bullied me into and said, you're so good at this, you need to do it. And we made the theme red, and I wore red all the time. And the channel, everything was red, and the red nails, and my Instagram was always me holding up one of these, colorful things. Oh, hey, look, okay, I already did that. Yeah, I already did that. Okay, look. Yay! I didn't have to do this. That was awesome. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That was easy enough. Have a boat. Easy my boat. This is the ball I got at Nationals, which is why I love it so much. Cleaning out the car, keeping a clean workspace, clean living environment. That's difficult when you've got so many other things to focus on. Just being human. It's difficult if you dated a coworker because after you break up, you still have to see them every day. And that's been really taxing on me mentally and emotionally. I haven't really shared that with anybody because I believe that people have to grow and you have to let them grow. And if you're not part of their growth, then, it's really not healthy of you to force yourself to stay. So, but it still makes me sad. It's really painful to love someone who resents you and doesn't tell you why. But, nothing new in my life anyway. So those are just the things that you have to juggle as you're starting a business, as you're starting a project. You're going to have your personal life and your emotions. You're going to have to take care of your daily hygiene and your clothes. Clothes. One of the benefits from doing the previous business of just the motivational thing was that wearing red was so amazingly beneficial. I didn't have to think about, was this appropriate for the situation or not. I could just, whatever it was, grab it, go, we're good. And I really like that. But I didn't like the red, especially when my passion is the real estate. So when I'm going to a professional real estate meeting, the red for me, it was too out there. It felt juvenile. It felt too flashy. It felt, for lack of a better word, desperate. And I'm not desperate in real estate, and I just didn't like feeling that way or presenting that way. So I kept it in the back of my mind, though, how I was going to go. I did know for our Lock Tribe that I was just going to do the black shirt and jeans, like a black tank, which I have been doing for months, and that's been awesome. And then I came across a purse, actually, that I loved, side compartments and such, and found it at Walmart, which is weird because I usually don't find stuff I like at Walmart. But I loved it, and that's much more of my personal style. So then I kind of went to a couple of different stores and just walked around aisle by aisle by aisle to see what else called to me. And I like the concept for Lock Journey. Once I get my Lock Tribe shirts in, I'll just wear those and jeans. So that outfit, those and jeans, whether it's long jeans, short jeans, doesn't matter. They're just jeans. And the baseball cap for Lock Tribe. So that is my personal life, my hangout life, my Lock Tribe life. And then for the real estate part, as I start talking to more investors and I start doing more of that, moving forward with it, it will be the navy blue with the white polka dot. For only a shirt or a dress. I'm not doing like pants and shoes and blah 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 blah. I have the purse and I have my wallet that is the polka dot. But other than that, it's shirt and dress. That's it. Now the accessories that I'll have it be, my color palette will be royal blue, white, gray, or brown leather. So for this color, I will wear gray shorts or gray pants. well-tailored quality cloth, well-tailored pants or shorts for these. So those are my two looks. And actually, it really is very beneficial for me, because then I no longer have to think about, is this outfit going to be appropriate for the next place I go to? Because guess what? This is my outfit, period. And that's kind of where you have to get to at a point with your business and with your life. You gotta say yes to absolutely everything, and then just find what's not for you. When you're in that stage of yes, you're gonna find what's not for you. I think it's Dan Locke who said that best. You go from yes to sometimes yes to sometimes no to never. And it just means that at the beginning you say yes to everything to see what you like, what works for you, how's it going. And then as you find things that do work for you, you move toward them a little bit more. And then once you find, okay, this is for me, you can start saying no to other opportunities until you're solidified in who you are. And then you can say no to anything that doesn't support your dream. And that's where I'm at with Locke Journey. I've had a number of opportunities, as is typical when you tell people you're starting a new business. I think you really, really, really got to be careful, because people are genuine. They genuinely think that their product is going to help your business. And maybe it would. But if you don't have the budget for it yet, or you know that you're not going to actually use it, like, for instance, it's this free marketing system, and I say free because, there's always the back end stuff, and then they take commissions afterwards. But it would be taking away the time to be learning the new platform. It's also taking away the time from me working on the projects I'm currently working on. Like I said, I'm already pulling 20-hour days. I really do not have more time for anything else. And, they're trying to say that I'm sabotaging it, that I'm not serious about the YouTube channel, that if I were serious, I'd go get professional photos and I'd be doing my Instagram 4 or 5 times a day, and I'm like, no, you don't get to tell me what is serious and what is not serious, motherfucker. Okay? Like, I'm serious about my business and I'm serious about my goal, and time will show. They opened, okay. Time will absolutely show that I am serious and that I am moving forward. So you have to set your pace. You have to be aware that small business owners are the major market for small business owners. Business owners sell to other business owners. So you've got to really understand that. And that it can, he's up on the balcony, that it can very quickly drain your resources and get you distracted and pull you on different avenues. At the beginning, keep it organic, keep it real. Now that's your definition of organic, your definition of real. Like on when MySpace first came out and they introduced me to this concept of talking to people via this thing called Messenger, that was very real to me because I got to connect with other artists. Now this was before it was social media. This is when it was, you were an artist and you had to really write your own code to get a background, and it was very, very, professional level. You had to really be into it. And I just loved being able to connect with people that way. And, that was organic to me. I could talk from one person to another person to another person. Not this social media of blare everything out. Like, for example, these that I have, it says Locke Tribe on it. People are telling me, well, give them out for free, give them out for free, give them out to everybody. Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. I've given it to people after they've shown me on their phone that they've subscribed to the channel. That's it. And as I showed you, I've only got 12 subscribers. So you can imagine, I have a few of these. Now I show everybody them and they say, oh, that's cool. And I say, hey, if you want one, just subscribe to the channel. Oh, no, that's not for me. Okay, cool, give it back. I'm not going to exploit my resources. This channel still is infancy, one. I wouldn't subscribe to it at this point because it doesn't have enough, but where it's going, I definitely know more people will subscribe and will need it and love it. But two, it is organically setting up that foundation of surrounding myself with action takers. I don't want to surround myself with people who aren't taking action. I don't want to surround myself with people who are content to take from me and not give any value in return. Those aren't the kind of people I want in my life. So that's what you have to deal with when you're first starting out, is you have to have the self-standard. You have to have the self-focus. And there's so... I've only had this car since October of last year. Like, my tags expire then. So I got it in, I think I got it in the same month. Yeah, because I got everything really, really quickly. So either September or October of last year. So I haven't even been driving for a full year. And to think of how far I've gone and everything I've done and everything I'm building and going forward with, it's really amazing, and I forget that. And when you're first starting out, you're going to forget that, because you're going to see the end goal, you're going to know where you want to be, and you're going to know every fucking day that you're not there. But find a way, whatever way works for you, to keep track of a little bit of progress. Not as a judgment. That's what this is for. It's just to remind me, look, time is passing, and I'm making improvements. I got my CDL, I got my passport just this month, so that's fantastic. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I've got 3 more weeks of schooling left before I get my CDL full license. And I did the Real ID thing. It's a little yellow star that they're requiring now in North Carolina so that you can have access to, airports and commercial areas. So it's little bit by little bit. Look, I'm taking care of my job. I'm taking care of my health. I'm taking care of my friends. And I'm slowly building this YouTube. That's how it starts. That's where it goes from. Okay? Very few people start their first project fully into it, because it starts out as a hobby. It starts out something small. It grows organically. And you got to learn, you got to have those growing pains. And the biggest thing that I want people to understand is, especially if you're going to start a YouTube channel, please don't go out there and just start buying everything and anything that you can possibly do. Find your channel, find what your style is, find who you are and what you're going to be before you try building an audience. Because having an audience without a product isn't going to help. I mean, I could go get a Super Bowl ad for this and get 5 million people to sign up, but if it's only got 2 videos and nobody, really understands the vision of where it's going yet, I'm not going to retain those people. So just, my theme to everybody, everywhere, every time is just find who you are and be that person. Express that person as that person needs to be expressed. But find who you are first. Stop letting people tell you how to run your business. Stop letting people tell you how to market your business. Stop letting people tell you how you should look. Just find who you are, be at peace with who you are, and then start expressing who you are. I don't need people to like me. I don't need people to follow me. But I do need to set a standard with my life to leave a legacy that my children will benefit from. That's my personal identity. So I'm going to go into this store now. I've given you almost 30 minutes, but like I said, I got a packed day, and it's already started since 5:30 this morning, and I'll be going until midnight or 1 a.m. tonight. So I'm going to let you guys go. And I'm going to try to keep remembering to do these. And these are just little tidbits to remind you that, look, when you're first starting out, you're going to have to face and juggle all this stuff. And no one's going to guide you. No one is going to guide you. Everyone will tell you what the fuck to do, but no one's going to guide you. The only person in your head is you. So you got to find that leeway. All right, you guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later.